I suggest? He's gone. Anyway. Why don't we...
Well, we've got mine going and we've got Timbo's going, so...
Is yours going again?
Yeah, mine's been up and running for the last couple of minutes.
All right, okay. I better go to that one then.
Go for that one because I'm going to close mine down and go to sleep because I've got to work in the morning.
Okay then.
Sorry guys.
And we'll see if we can squeeze another few minutes out of this.
I'll send the link into my chat.
Oh,
happy to trying to find it. Where are you?
Oh, I just want to curl up and die. Is that okay? Does anyone mind if I do that?
No, you can do that. Just don't do it in front of live stream. It might get a hit against us.
I don't think that Everett Anderson one was that crash shot. We'll go to Wally. You don't mind?
No. Now, I sat here yesterday, and whilst I was working, I listened to almost all of that Nathan Oakley stream.
Yes, too. I did too.
Then I had to spend an hour on the phone to my therapist afterwards. You know, well, at the one that my therapist is that bottle that's got absolute written on it. Or Grey Goose, he's equally as good. Yeah, I don't know what Biv was thinking going in there and just thinking he could have a normal conversation.
Nah.
Well, not that he's capable of having a normal conversation by his standards, which obviously isn't normal.
I'd like to get just the first few minutes of when he first went in there, but I'd have to search the whole video to.
He didn't say much. It was basically Nathan had sort of come in after he started to talk and then set it up and then says, "What do you got?"
Well, the first bit was quite funny because Emma was there. Emma was there to white knight for him, and he basically called Emma a bitch and told her to fuck off and muted her.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well,
just
it was
so
like,
funny.
Bev's here. Why are you talking?
Yeah. What are you doing here? And she obviously forgot that she wasn't in her server because don't forget the Bev server is actually her server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I will leave and I'll catch up with you next time.
Right.
All right, then, mate.
Okay. See you then.
Yeah. Where's my Star Trials gone?
Wrong keyboard. A number of times I do that. Go to type something on one keyboard and think, no, laptop's the other keyboard.
Why isn't the Star Trials working? Got to turn the camera off first. I got it working last time.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, why didn't it? It's showing up over in there, but not over in here. I clicked all the right things. What did I do? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, there we go. I think that fixed it. If I just keep pressing things all the time, something will happen eventually.
This one, that one, this one, that one.
Yeah.
Well, like me, I've got 3 keyboards I can play with here at the moment. Something will happen somewhere.
Yeah, but you got 3 times the amount of the any key.
Yeah, this is true. Where the hell have I just been?
Did anyone come back over?
Well, we got 7 watching. So,
well, I'm 1.
Nerd Alert, Zebulon.
I'm 1.
I'm 2.
I'm the new number 6. Was it just? That's right, just number 6 because the other one's a new number 2, wasn't he?
Yeah. I'm not a number.
I'm not a number. I'm a free man.
Critical thinks that, damn it, I had the best joke in my mind, and the stream ended.
And out the way.
The conspiracy will go out that you are trying to break the YouTube algorithm by restarting a stream all the time.
Oh,
It can't be ABS that's causing this issue, could it? It's a new one. Wish the critical error that it comes up on the blue screen would actually tell you what the problem is.
Yeah, that'd be handy, wouldn't it? Yeah, just go. You've got a critical error. Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, what is
telling you that.
I want to know what it is.
No.
Is it memory? Is it video? Is it, what?
Pardon me.
I tried Googling the error thing, but there's that many different codes it could be.
Yeah.
Next time I'll have a look and see if it's got a number. See if I can see it. By the time I get my phone out, I'm just not quick enough to take a photo.
well, just have your phone sitting there ready to go, Terry.
It is sitting here ready to go, but I have to turn it on all the time because it switches itself off. Then I have to put the password in again to turn it back on again.
Oh, you got fingerprints that it really struggles to read, have you?
No, I've got a password, numbers, keypad thing comes up.
Ah, mine's done on irises, and every now and then I have to go. Because it don't like me, because it doesn't like me bloody glasses. Most of the time, it's fine, and you can also set it up so it doesn't require it if you're in a trusted area like your house.
Yeah.
But every now and then, if you're doing some sort of security check thing, it'll say, do the iris thing, and you're sitting there looking at it, and you think, oh, hang on a minute, how about that? Oh, all right, that works. But if I disable all that, I lose all sorts of, bits and bobs on there, so it's easy just to go with it.
Yeah, mine will just.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I think the fingerprint reader's actually on the back, which is like, what the bloody hell's it doing there?
How did it get there?
Really?
I think, hang on, I think it's on there.
My problem is, by the time I've got a screen protector on there and my really, really rubbish fingerprints that are barely visible, it can't read the damn things.
Let's have a quick look. Yeah, that where you've got the lens, you've got this little bit at the bottom there. That's the fingerprint sensor on the back of the phone. I mean, the previous ones, I think the S60, S7, they were on the front. So you picked up the phone and you just held your thumb down on it, like you would do anyway. It goes, yeah, fine, happy. So I looked at that and thought, I'll do iris.
I got 5 dots in that square thing. I don't know which one's which. I know they're different lenses.
Lenses, one's a flash.
One's a torch, isn't it?
Yeah, the torch and the flash unit are the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like a stupid place to put a fingerprint sensor on the back.
Yeah, right next to your camera lenses.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Get lots of fingerprints all over your camera lens. And then it says, and then it'll say when you go to use the camera, you might get better results if you clean your lens. You might get better results if you don't want somebody to keep putting their bloody fingers there.
I'll see if we can get a Wally out. Where are we?
Yeah, Tiny Captain, I've worn glasses since I was 13, so I'm quite used to it. But even so, yeah, you just pick up your phone and think, oh yeah, that'll, and it's like, oh Christ, hang on.
Yeah.
Then you get the 2 little circles on the screen. You've got to make sure your eyeballs are within those circles. And
What phone you got, Farmers?
It's a Samsung Galaxy S9 because I don't need a more expensive one.
It's funny because my S21 doesn't have the iris scanner.
Does it not?
No.
I don't know.
It does facial recognition, but not very well.
Oh,
At-
I'm going to have a look at mine and see what it actually does. Mine's an A31, whatever that means.
I can't remember. There's so many bloody models now. But it's like, yeah. Do I need to upgrade to an S10 or an S21 or an S22?
Mine
so.
supposedly,
I probably will eventually.
mine supposedly have the same cameras as the S models, but just different somewhere else in it. That's what I.
Yeah, but
thought.
if I want to take proper photos, I'll
Yeah.
take my proper camera.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is still absolutely fine for doing snapshots of little stores. You know.
Well, I did a video of it at the backyard with it, and it looked okay. It looked nice. It didn't look that bad. And I took the photo.
I use when I go to the. It's what I use for shooting videos of tanks at the tank museum. I use my camera for taking stills, and I use my mobile for doing videos because it's just so much easier to stand there and go, oh, there goes.
And I did that photo of the underlit clouds in the sky. That came out all right. Yeah. So does me. Okay.
Yeah, if you want professional quality photos, you need a decent camera, and mobile phones ain't it, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I suppose
we'll try again.
Yeah, press play. Let's see what happens. Well, there's a lot of swearing in this one.
We've actually listened to this already.
Well, sometimes
have we?
two
Oh,
brilliant
right.
minds
Oh,
come
what-
together, and the result
we
is
have.
sheer genius. Well, this
yeah,
is not
not-
one of them. Now, just don't
I
have any
haven't.
free fluids in your mouth at any time in the next 5 minutes, okay?
It's only a new one from Wally. It was.
Yeah, but we've listened to the content that Wally is
The
taking the
irony
piss
of
out.
what
Oh,
we're about to
okay.
hear is unprecedented. Enjoy, guys.
Oh,
Bev, you can measure.
oh.
and
So
find your
Bev got.
position
Wally
on the
got
flat
this.
plane with an elevation angle.
An elevation angle?
Yes, an elevation angle. That's an angle, by the way.
Yeah, an angle.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
Bev.
find your position on the flat plane with an elevation angle, Bev.
Mhm.
This is a good.
So that would be
example,
doing
guys.
something with an angle, wouldn't it, Bev?
Well,
Yeah, it would, you stupid fucking retard.
Well,
So our problem isn't with you
Wally's-
personally, it's with you being stupid. Not understanding that you can do something with an angle. An elevation angle measurement can find your position on the flat plane, Bev. You're thick, you don't understand this, and you're attempting to demean our argument with statements of stupidity like you can do fuck all with an angle. You can do lots with an angle, unless you're a fucking retard, like you, retard. You can measure your position on Earth with an angle. Yeah, you need other
well, you can
things.
measure the angle.
Yeah, I'm still talking, Dumbo.
Hmm.
Yeah, you need other things, Dumbo.
I have to listen to this
When
all
you
over again.
simplify it to an angle, only an angle, that means you don't understand the principle of celestial navigation.
Yeah.
That's what
It's
we're
only a few
pointing out,
minutes,
Bev.
not the full
Nothing to do with you
2+ hours.
personally, where you get your pants in a bunch about you as an individual.
Yeah,
Like we
Wally's
give a fuck-
clipped
I'm not
about
getting
5
my-
minutes
like we
out
give
of
a
it.
fuck
Nathan.
about you and
Yeah,
your personal
nothing.
problems about how people talk about you. You are
It went
a
on like
wanker,
this for
and we will
ages.
treat you like a wanker because that's how wankers get treated. Like wankers,
Yeah.
that's what you are. Now, if you want to take it personally, when we're pointing
It's
out
not
how
wrong.
you, the wanker, doesn't understand how this argument works and will try and demean it by saying you can do nothing with angles, when you can find your position on Earth with them and prove they're flat with them, then we're going to point that out.
do fuck all with an
Mhm.
angle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So fuck off back to your stupid, shitty,
And all
moron-ridden
Nathan can do is
server,
fuck up
so you
with
can
an
tell
angle.
people like a complete fuckwit
Yep.
that you can do nothing with an angle. Well, we point out you can find your position on the flat plane with it, Dumbo.
It's a truth statement.
So fuck off! Go back to your fucking retards, Dumbo. We'll talk about angles. You can talk about how you can do
Oh,
nothing with them
dear.
because you're a fucking spastic.
That's the problem with.
Yeah, spastic. Fuck off. Go
He did
away.
it. Is he going to
Tell
rage?
people
Did he
you
end
can't
up
do
rage
anything with
quitting or whatever out of it,
angles,
or
you
did
fucking
he
retard.
stayed there?
No, he stayed there for
Yeah,
like
no,
3
you
hours.
can.
Oh.
You tell people you can't.
This goes
You
on
can
for
do
Yeah,
3
we know
hours.
you can, fuckwit.
With.
We know you can. So we're all clear. You're a fuckwit who doesn't understand what you can use angles for, in this case elevation angles. Now fuck off back to the rest of
Yeah.
your spastics.
Well, that was.
Fuck
rude,
off
wasn't it?
back to your spastics, retard.
Justifying
Fuck off.
Ruhif's
Fuck
opposite
off
side
to
angle.
your
Well
spastic
done.
server. You
Helping.
aren't welcome here, retard. Nothing personal. We just don't like thickos. That's you, Bev.
Nothing personal.
actually prove that you have some
Pot
ounce
kettle.
of humility.
He
Well,
hasn't.
yeah.
He's a fucking retard. He's got no humility. He's
Nathan
just said
says
you
he doesn't
can
like
do something
thickos.
with an angle.
Goddamn, you
So what,
collect
in
them like
complete
the
contradiction
goddamn
to the
gold.
shit you're
the
trying to
balloon.
undermine us
Jesus
with, then,
Christ.
Bev. While you talk through me like an arrogant spastic, you think it's your time to talk while I tell you off?
You just misrepresented what I said. I said
You can measure your position on Earth by way of elevation angles. That is doing something with an angle, Bev,
that's
isn't it?
angles. No, an angle.
Yeah, an angle.
You can do fuck all with an angle.
What, other than
Well, there you
measuring
go.
it to find
There's
your
his quote.
position based on the GP of the star, triangulation, multiple angles is now your argument. Your shitty argument is that you need more than one now.
It was sung in a song.
Sorry, your shitty argument is now that
Sung
you need
in a
more than
song?
one. Yeah, QE
What?
qualified that on his stream. Oh, you can do fuck all with a wheel. Is that your argument, you fucking retard? You can do fuck all with a wheel. You need axles and an engine for it to be useful.
No,
Is that your fucking argument, you total spastic?
Argument, Nathan.
Sorry, your argument is you can do something with angle, you just need more than one of them in triangulation. So you can do something with angle then? Yeah, you can, you stuttering spastic! Meanwhile, you're trying to fucking undermine us by telling people that you can't, because you're a spastic. And you want to undermine us, Bev. So we're going to take your stupid, nonsensical shit, tear it to shreds, and point out how fucking thick you are. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we will. We are. I'm doing it right now.
Well, I do wonder what the Christmas dinner at the Nathan household is going to be like this year, with Nathan's sister being qualified in celestial navigation and all. Yeah, flat plane and celestial navigation don't kind of work together, Nathan. We all know this, because two people looking at the same star from two different locations are not going to see that star moving at a constant 15 degrees per hour. Thanks, Bob.
A 15-degree-per-hour drift.
Thanks, Bob.
Anyway, guys, I thought you all would just love to listen to what happens when two quantum derp fields intersect. The quantum annihilation is going to be great.
Oh.
Are you talking to retard?
Yeah, that goes on for the best part of 3 hours, and towards the end, QE comes in, and of course he's the voice of reason. You know, but
Yeah,
they've stayed there for the whole bloody thing. It's like he was lapping it up, you know.
He stayed there getting that abuse for 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, he did.
He's a glutton
Yeah,
for punishment.
QE came in and quickly debunked himself as usual.
I think it's at that point I gave up because I just couldn't take anymore.
The funniest part was when Bev used me as his citation.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wow.
For Earth having a varying radius.
Yeah.
Bev quoted me as his citation, and Nathan went absolutely berserk.
It's like, what was Nathan's thumbnail? Your Cavendish.
I know. I don't think he realized what he grabbed.
No,
I forgot who it was. Harry Warp or somebody is the one that made that. And Nathan copied it and used it.
With Bev inside it.
Yeah, with Bev in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nathan didn't pay any attention. He just grabbed it. So I've been giving Nathan all kinds of crap about how much he must like my big balls, because he puts them in his thumbnail. I've been leaving cute little messages on his videos like that. You know how he likes the taste of my great big balls in his thumbnail.
Yeah, because if I had £10 for every time he'd put a comment like that on somebody's video.
Yeah.
I'd
And it'd have to be the big ones because he's got a big mouth.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. I wonder if Nathan even knows what spastic means.
No, he
Does
doesn't.
he have a clue?
He will just see it as a derogatory term and not actually understand.
Yeah, has anybody ever explained cerebral palsy to him? Probably not.
No.
No.
Because I think technically my dad was, amongst other things, considered spastic because of the problems he'd got with his nerves and muscles. Not that he really suffered much from spasms, more like a complete lack of anything. But
Yeah, my oldest, who is actually profoundly autistic, because he really didn't like being touched. Every time we tried to touch him, he would literally go, everything would go into a spasm. So initially, early days, he was diagnosed as having cerebral palsy.
I've just looked up the condition that father had got and that aunt still has. Familial spastic paraplegia, or hereditary spastic paraplegia. And in this case, the characterized by progressive weakness and spasticity or stiffness of the legs. Basically, they can't walk. It's the connections from the spine to the legs. They just go. He can walk. It kind of made farming interesting.
Yeah, there's lots of different varieties of it. Mostly it's a result of it happens at birth.
Yeah.
We used to have a famous comedian over here called Steady Eddie. He had cerebral palsy. He was there back in the 90s, I think it was, mainly.
But Nathan tries to interpret spastic as meaning some diminished mental capacity, and that is not necessarily true. A lot of times it is, but in many cases, that is simply affecting your motor ability.
That's generally how it's used as an insult over here at the UK. If you're insulting somebody and calling them a spastic, you're inferring that
they're brain damaged, right? And that's not necessarily true.
No. Yes, apparently FSP it's hereditary and it skips generations.
Well, obviously, all the other words that he says to him are okay then.
Well, none of them are. I mean, that behaviour's. But what gets me is that Bev had heard that Nathan was slagging him off, so he went in there and he stayed there for all that. And it's like he's made of Teflon and it just slides off him and he just waits to try and say something. And it's like throwing yourself into an open sewer and thinking you're going to come up smelling of roses. You know what's going to happen when you go into Nathan's Discord server.
I have no idea.
Bloody time, you know.
I have no idea why anybody would ever go in Nathan's server ever. Why? I mean, that's
Well, of course, now this gives Bev extra material to talk about for 4 or 5 hours a night for 5 nights a week.
Right.
I guess.
I wish he'd do 7 nights a week. Then we wouldn't keep getting certain people coming into Blue's server.
You can tell it's the weekend, can't you? Oh, look, there they are again. Yeah. Yeah, it does make me laugh.
Just about had enough of Mike and Mobius.
Yeah.
Well, you could just make them a globe denier role, or give them the globe denier role. Then they can only talk in like a couple of a couple of channels that are put there just for the toxic stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't want to, if you don't want to time them out.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, the funny thing is, well, it's all there ready. Just give them the role. The funny thing is, even though they can only get into that one channel, 2 channels, they'll still keep coming back to the server.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and
they show up looking for a fight. That's all.
Yeah, they want to fight. They either want a fight or a gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, a gotcha, mate. So they go back and go, look what he said. Look what he said. Yeah. generally taken out of context, cherry picked, what have you. And in answer to We Need Critical Thinking, Nathan has very famously once come out of his echo chamber and debated on neutral ground.
Once.
And to say it didn't go very well would be an understatement.
And we had him here once in the side chat, only once.
Yeah. And when he's gone over to somebody else's channel, oh God, he did that recently. Who was it who's been interviewing these idiots?
Rob Parks.
Was it Rob Parks? Or was it
No. It was.
I can't think.
Who's the math guy?
Flat Earth Math.
The real nice guy. The guy that's way too nice.
Yeah, too nice, too polite. I can't.
Yeah, and Nathan went through. I can't think of who he is now.
Yeah, but Nathan was just basically insulting him all the way through, to the point where I think he had to mute.
He actually finally muted him. Yeah, he muted him finally.
Yeah, God, his bloody name. Oh, there's too many people on YouTube. I can't keep up.
I don't remember now.
Oh, We Need Critical Thinking. That's not the best way to make friends, you know. Suggesting that Blue debates Dearth.
Yeah.
I'd quite like him to do it actually live, physically.
I wouldn't mind debating Dearth. That'd be fine. The guy's an idiot. I mean, it won't take long to tear him apart.
No, but
like the rest of them.
I think you've got to go a long way to better what Professor Dave did, because that was
an
epic.
ultimate destruction. Yes, it was absolutely epic. Dearth had no idea which way to run.
It was the bit where he even got Dearth just to go. Oh, you can see the other three all started smiling. It's like, yeah, gotcha.
Tiny Captain, you're thinking of Yahoo Serious. He put bubbles in beer as well.
What? So if that cat tree was behind me, you could climb up on it and basically be on my shoulder. But no, you're not interested, are you?
Nah, is that Squeak?
That's Squeak. Yeah, hang on. Come on, then. Yeah, up you come.
Hey, Squeak.
Hello. Hello.
It's Mr. Blofeld.
Mr. Bond, I've been expecting you. Put the kettle on.
All you need to do now is a scene out of what's his name?
No, she's on the desk. No, Squeak. They're really. You know when I said there's no room left, that meant for cats as well. There's. Oh God, what's gonna do now?
Look. He said, "I'll lay on the keyboard if I have to."
Hmm?
There goes a bit of.
Yeah, I just watched that. Hey.
Wait, where you going? What are you doing? There's no food. There's nothing here for you. Move along, nothing to see. Sit your ass.
If only I wasn't allergic to cats.
See, I told you. There's nothing here for you. There's no room. No, don't sit on the mouse. Really, don't. Or my phone. You gotta love them, really. Sometimes. No, the windowsill's full as well.
No, you don't have to love them. They're cats. You do not have to love them. Dogs you have to love, not cats.
He kept the dog. I got the cats.
Yeah.
The dog's long gone.
The
cats are still here. Clinging on for grim life, the little buggers. Ain't ya? Whatever. Anyway, you can get down now. Thank you very much. Before everything gets covered. Oh, it's already covered in cat hair. Thank you.
My dog doesn't seem to like cats.
No, that bloody Labrador that we had for a while didn't like him either. Well, actually, they didn't like the Labrador, but.
Cats seem to remind him of chew toys or something.
Yeah, I suppose given the sort of dog you've got, yeah, that's entirely natural, isn't it?
We had a German Shepherd, and I was out walking it one day, and she cornered a cat in the back alley, and barking and woofing at it. And she got it cornered, and it couldn't run away, and she didn't know what the hell to do with it.
Back up slowly. That thing will slap you.
Yes.
Because usually by that point they've run away.
When you've got them in the corner and they suddenly go ka-ching, and those claws come out, you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're not kidding.
Yeah, we used to have a cat on the farm. She'd see any dog she weren't scared, she'd see him off, and she would see him off. That was her farm. So, Terry, is there any more, or are we done?
No, I've got Anton and Simon still here. If I can get to play them too, hopefully. Oh, leaving his first name out it made the comment more confusing for people that did not know that you get bubbles in beer by splitting the atom with a saw and a chisel. Yeah, that's it.
What's that how you do?
Oh, you'd have to watch the movie. It's a classic Australian movie that was out a few years back.